Hey guys, so let's get break down tonight's Friday night Smackdown. So I think a Smackdown was a really good show tonight. So we get one enough application below on my screen, below my enough application below on my screen. So we get one. We get so we have 2K26 is now available on 2K26 is also now able on 2K26 is now on the game and is now able now. So in WWE says announced until it is festival a fast be here on April 16th into April 19th. So we're gonna get two separate ways. You can check out on my second channel, and I got you guys just a special announcement. I was starting to get my new channel back very soon. I'm gonna put some my live wrestling shows on you. I'll put a different name. So let's get this breakdown on Friday Night Smackdown tonight. So I like Smackdown because they are really good show. It's not bad from last week, so it was okay. So I'm going with Smackdown. I'm going with, I say, 7 without an 8. So last week I've been doing, last Friday I've just been doing last week. So I've been doing that for months. So let's go break down into kick this off on Smackdown right here. So after Drew McIntyre wants a payback what he did. Well, I just said this show has opened maybe in just full recap. Idea of Cody Rhodes, he has been waiting so WWE saves it from Drew McIntyre from last week, and then we saw Drew McIntyre storming out. It wasn't true, so they just Tyler Clown. Maybe he was losing his mic time on my hand. Idea has he ranted about Nick Aldis scoring him over by giving Cody Rhodes a title shot. And Nick Aldis just came out and said Drew McIntyre has nobody to blame but himself. Either for losing the title, and they are arguing about something what was fair to Drew McIntyre. Andrews got right in his face, missed his in the ring side. Andrews was to demand he make in this right call into when Second Fight 2 just came out, his music hits. After he came down to remind Drew McIntyre that he wouldn't have even won the title believe it hasn't been for him. So I've been getting involved from last week, and it was just making things right. Until I do my guitar said, he quits and he was left into sort of this Tyler crowd at this time. Huh. Interesting. I just in this assessment ended with Nick Aldis in fight 2. He's been watching him leaving out to the area, and at the end he feels like second fight 2 we go 1-on-1 is being set up for WrestleMania, but a four-way was the David title is also a personally a time with Tail. So I guess the Smackdown theme song doesn't have enough. Yes, honestly, it needs something fresh. In part 2 and new. His short designs is pretty cool. Second Fight 2 made what sound like a very announcement double Nintendo. So here's the next match. So have the MATs taking on against Wyatt 6. After a last time in full absence, Uncle Hattie has been undefeated Sosa on Smackdown. I'd say February 27th. Eric Rowan and Uncle Hattie undefeated lost the castles into main event. It was on 13th. WWE here in all match is a similar level ending this feud goes. And it was until between the MFTs and Live 6 this week, but the combinations of competitors didn't feel has worn out as this feud goes. After was Sosa and Tony Tonga took on Uncle Hattie, and everyone but both teams had their whole stables in their corner. I just said in this title match was Cody advertised to including Tama Tonga instead of Tony Tonga. I just said it too, science. They got so the match has started with some pseudo tackles. It didn't take that long for Sokoa and Uncle Hattie take all. I think it's going to put just at the point that this feud has overstayed its welcome, and then some it feels like WWE has no idea what to do with any these guys but once. I think it's all so it keeps stressing out in this bout than it was adding anything. It was interesting in this full story. I didn't to follow a predictable opponent, and it wasn't bad. But it turned into a handball. Was going to end, and was the most predictable things about it. Until Nikki Cross took this lantern, and he was directed to Sosakoa along enough for Ogre had to hit his finisher was in the wind, and Tama took out Uncle Harry and Stokes at Linton's back to going to end in the assessment. In the win on this match, so by 6. So, after a twig, Williams had just combinations with second 5-2 at best days. And so, I did with this, best days, and that lead to make all this booking and made in this match. From tonight's and into of Tonga Loa had a quick basket assessment with Shinsuke Nakamura again, and until Sasakawa did not seem happy about it. He said, instead of Tony Tonga and Eric Rowan having a singles match, it's the only interesting thing these two groups have left. So here's the next match. So we have Sade Cargill taking on against of Missing. Alaska and 4 ounces missing on your feet. Kiana Singh's into main event October 34th. And see Cargill on your feet Son Grace on Smackdown February 13th. Instead of Missing has returned to the ring for the first time since October to take on Sade Cargill in a non-title bout this week, and Missing went after Sade Cargill before the referee had a sense to call for the bell. After but once the match Cody got on the way to stay on Sade, it sent her out of the title ring where a hurricane from the middle turnbuckle on top. The Serbian got in a little offense, but Missing was firmly in a controlling for the first few minutes. After it looked a fall away slam onto the floor to steal her moment a while. So, and there is some was spots, and this was Cody one of Sade Cargill's better matches and listed mentally in a lot of the credit for that goes to Missing bringing so much energy to the ring. After Sade Cargill hit a power bomb onto a barricade, and followed by a choke slam and her finisher for the win, and Sade Cargill to deliver a pommel sizement. He was striking at Ray Ripley with brought the number 1 contender to the ring, the coffin hole, and Sade left without a fight to play some mind games. And winner on this match, Sade Cargill. Well, I knew was in case you forgot, Missing was out for a couple of months. Obviously was injured during a live event match against Sade Cargill back in of December. Sade Tyler had a bunch of green stuff and nips of snaps. And Missing Hurricane and Scunny Dive. It was look great. The Sade Cargill was lacking Missing a face was a great moment. So here's the next match. So we have Municipal Force taking on against Solid Blue and Alexa Bliss. Our last time in Fall Athens, last lesson in 96 has undefeating Lee River and Aya Sky on Smackdown on 27th, and Solid Blue and Alexa Bliss undefeating Chaotic Things, including on Smackdown March 6th. Next match, and we saw Solid Blue and Alexa Bliss signed 96 in last lesson was the women's tag titles before the Andrew got started in Nikki Blee, but it came out to scout in the match because they won a title shot at the Winners. So this is what you see, and that plays out into WrestleMania 42. So Andrew has a referee called for the bell, so the champions when Andrew signs of Bliss hit Solid Blue. We were able to return to the tables and send them out. So the ring and lesson in sacks had double team. Bliss tore out so the break must lead to Solid Blue getting the hot tag. But once the show was back, I didn't notice as Paul Bree into the path of Solid Blue kick out the ringside. It looked like the dinosaurs were going to get to the win. I knew but Nikki caused the match to come to going to end with the attack Nia Sax. I meant this full Southman was going to ending with Leslie Sax was taking out everyone. I was thinking non-fitness to the title match is never ideal, especially when you can see it coming from a minute away. This will likely lead to the minute 18 title bout at WrestleMania. So in this match, it's no contest. So Agent of Sami Zayn had all these full salesmen with Cody Rhodes at backstage. After Bree said Sabella's with next in the line for the title shot, which makes no sense because if they have done nothing to own one, they haven't even teamed up since I say 2018. I was about a couple of years. This I just watched that. Yeah, 2018. I just watched that for a long time ago. I do remember just that day when I started doing YouTube, almost 2018. I'd say 10 years maybe. I just the amount of time it was between just commercial breaks and so before and during this match is almost as bad as YouTube in breaks. So here's the next match. So we have Demi Priest and R-Truth against Los Agassiz. Our last time in Fall Athens, Demi Priest and R-Truth are defeating Lots of guesses in the Garlic Smackdown on March 6. All True and Demi Priest had backstage segment with instrumental that lead to certain two have a match. Lots of guesses tied to get in early advance, but Priest doesn't took them out. All True is tagging in and took a lot of offense from the real life. Cousins and the individual brought their A game into this match and had some great moments. And this was possible to make True and Priest look really good before silencing for the tag titles. But soon, after they have to own set aside. So, but it really did was how underemphasized lots of guys have been on Smackdown for months. And it would should have been each total way was about to ending up playing one of the earliest highlights of the night, which was normally in low ball to clear at this point into the entire show. Added into Demi Priest scores the win for his team with South of Heaven in the winner of this match, Demi Priest and R-Truth. So, into other we saw at backstage, it was Danhausen to some, but into Danhausen came out of the ring of TV time. So, into Danhausen to some T-shirts into the crowd during one of the breaks to stomping on someone's toe is an underwent movie, and Ansel admits it because the Ansel turning Truth with a silent scene at press. It was funny. So, I was speaking to Miss TV with Sunny Rowe, and I was into that hasn't had a funny assessment with the Miz backstage before the A-list went to the ring to his full interview with Sunny Rowe. And just the Miz posed teaming up with Sunny Rowe, but the signal pointing out how the Miz has a history of stabbing his partner into the back. And just the A-lister normally got mad. He was started insulting him, and he tried to take credit for Sunny Rowe. He was getting himself a seat until Kate Wilson came out and said Sunny Rowe is toxic and a fat, fat, it was fat, pathetic, and he Sunny Rowe is going to end up passing out the Miz until he would lose his fist, and then he smacked him really hard. Actually, he was running from Kate Wilson, and his first assessment was it is not as funny as Jenny thinks. It is everything about it. It was forced and predictable. It just said his mic was cut out on him, and he had to get a replacement for some reason, and someone was calling the Miz, and by his real name is Holius. So here's the next match. So we have Terry Strand goes 1-on-1 against Kiana Sings. Allows to info asses. Terry Strand and Kiana Sings were both lost inside, set a symbol, miss a symbol. I just said the next match with assault of 2. Kiana Sings take on Terry Strand, and both women will discover into the symbol, so they will both hoping to grind. Some has Sonia was by saying Kiana Sings whole side. Into a upper fall is Lucille with Assassin Green to City Ring. Into what has TV started going a moment Sonia finding hope from tagging TV because it will cost Kiana Sings Anya set a full match. Anya set CH8OS at the ringside, allowing Terry Strand to hit her finisher on Kiana Sings. For the win, the ending was a little comment, but they had some good moments in this match. It's too bad it wasn't a good song of it happened during a break. And the winner of this match, Terry Strand. So, Anya has forces at PANESSA, Hagsings, and Mark Kale was something inside the crowd. And just the break has happened so soon that Anya so into the match. And this has become a very common, has recurring. So here's the next match. So we have Stick Fly 2. Here we go, 1-on-1 against Trick Williams. Last time info answers, Stick Fly 2 lost to Logan Paul on Smackdown on 27th, and Trick Williams lost using the symbol. It's the final match on this week's show. Was it a one? They've always been booking, but only a night between Signify 2 and Drake Williams. Into of Drake Williams began by backing Signify 2 to send the call, play a sweep shot. Anya but Samoan Werewolf normally followed back with some shots on his own. And these are two guys who both work a very physical style, so they were able to put on a fun and kind of working concerning their rack as well as working past a ghetto into Magataro is going into in teleporting to sneak attack to Signify 2. So Angelus cost him the match and gave Trick Williams the win after it was all. What he has to do Magataro hit a claymore to add insult to his injury. And the winner of this match, Trick Williams. Anderson's sparring problem has been a very cool nothing to Trick entrance, and Williams forgot that Samoan has the hardest heads in the pro wrestling. So this is our in the main event. Sasman. So this is going to be at WrestleMania contract signing. After the final announcement on Friday, so was the contract signed with Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton for the WWE title at into WrestleMania 42 before Nick Aldis bought them out. He bought Drew McIntyre against goes Waddle 1 against Sacrifice 2 for next week. Into of Cody Rhodes think and Randy Orton for blame for him when he came back to WWE before signing a contract, and when he signed next, but then he grabbed a mic and he stroked a corner for a full moment. So after the example, he then said Cody Rhodes doesn't understand how much he needs to win the WWE title. And then and Cody Rhodes assured him that he is prepared for the most dangerous man in forces of Randy Orton. Was it after they hugged it out and Randy Orton slammed Cody Rhodes really bad? So into Cody Rhodes, his head into to a center table, intending to beat him down and throw him out. Outside the ring, he busted was open with the steel steps and continued destroying him. Agent of Sunny Road tried to talk some I wasn't make sense into him, but into Randy Orton himself saw him at the time into the ground before he was leaving the ringside area, and had he returned a moment later and used a steel suit to smash and Cody Rhodes' head against the steps. So Cody Rhodes has covered up under his face really bad, a ton of blood. Either of two friends is signing a contract. It would lose to be a pretty boring salesman, but they did a good job having the match with Randy Orton hair torn. This added some need to cover to and just a full story. So here's a final word. After Friday Smackdown was pretty forgettable episode. Overall, but it finally ended on a high note. Randy Orton is turning heel is going to add some more drama just to get retired this feud heading into with the man with it was sorely lacking before this show. Also has so far has set the ring for as it goes. Second part 2 and Trick Williams put on a decent match. Has did Mars Gases in R-Truth and Daily Priest. Everything else on the main card was early to predictable or feel flat, but was ended to the show with Randy Orton sitting with a daily towel. He was sitting on the sill, just staring at the towel like that. And I think this guy made this feud with Cody Rhodes is more interesting. So, instead of Drew McIntyre returns to Smackdown after saying quit and tax second part 2 in the full fail, and Drew McIntyre said that he was quitting WWE and walked out on Friday Smackdown. I'm giving it no more. And quit, and Drew McIntyre said as he left in the ring. So he's serious, and Drew McIntyre quits. Okay. This was interesting. And Drew McIntyre was open so the show was involved in this argument with SmackDown against the Mantle. Nick Aldis after losing the undisputed WWE Championship to Cody Rhodes. And Drew McIntyre is coming in hot. So, and just thinking for 2 and then in times of the ring, he was telling Drew McIntyre that he wasn't the one who caused him the title. He's got a point for Second Fight 2. I'm going to do credit for Second Fight 2. He's doing the right thing. He's been asking Drew McIntyre what he called it planned to do about it, and he responded, "It's you, Nick." And Cody Rhodes, these people, I'm done with you all. And Drew McIntyre said, the 40 mark, I quit. That's what he said at this time. I was shocked. So, and Drew McIntyre, however, welcome back to return later during Friday's episode of SmackDown and testifying with second fight chess match against Trick Williams, indicating he may not have quit after all. So, like I said, the last time I just watched, so what is Drew McIntyre is doing right now? Interesting. And Drew McIntyre wasn't done. Okay, this was interesting for that. So, if Drew McIntyre 21 so Jeremy Simpson by underpinning Cody Rhodes in a sweet stage of hair match on January 9th, episode of Smackdown, and second part made his return after the so months to part with both progresses into the final staircase match. So, it wasn't true to McIntyre escape Sandy Case and encounters at the tower, and he little intended fight with Cody Rhodes at the Royal Rumble. It makes a symbol, and it with the little to restoring to end when the Orton is waiting and moving on to heading to WrestleMania. So, Nick Aldis was probably upset with the McIntyre following when the Orton's win, announcing that. And to McIntyre will have to put the WWE Championship on the line against Cody Rhodes on Smackdown, and Cody Rhodes won it back during the last matchup and is decided to face Randy Orton at WrestleMania 42. I knew he's been doing that already. So, I think it'd be pretty cool to see how to book like that. So let me see any more highlights from WWE highlights for this week. So let me see here. I also did Hassan at backstage with the brother twins. So everybody may have did Hassan, it will cause his wife the next time he sees him be like him very soon. But you couldn't cost and goes to what it listed. So I need to repeat vessel is in cause of course, and they have very nice evil X2. So and you mean Clone Hassan? Maybe. So Ozzy has a twins, and this is 50 of mine and Connell's. I'm saying a double 4 brothers. However, he came by a calm Quab Hassan. I mean that was most of the guys. And sick Hassan clears. I didn't even know we both back. So I didn't clear Hassan and playing 9 from out of space. Then Hassan would get the re-influence to CM Punk too, I think. After update Hassan is getting a lot of screen time tonight on Smackdown. I've been needing this. So Dude, it's better than all the wild combined with good Lord. I love that hasn't part. So I've been honestly, yeah, I've been keeping doing this. And this is going on me. I'm starting to think he's alright. It's not that the cost. And just as said yesterday on air, out with him, with it has a while. I think you can look, but you can touch. Into making believe that was Cody funny, but Clowns LL. So I would give him a SOF a dozens. And then Hassan is so funny. I get what is with this humble acting is what he is now. So I think it's so funny. This great actress in the main roster. So it hasn't please cost them and need to get their bells back. So that's a way thing. I wish he calls them very evil X2 and calls it the brothers like clowns. So anybody's get this goofy guy of our screens joins the clown was more interesting than this guy. Cause them. I just had how is this that has is funny. And he is just acting to be funny, but it's not working at all. I think it's funny, but I think that hasn't please cause them for trying to kick my dog hasn't. So I know how is this that has if he was funny and he is just acting to be funny, but it's not working. So that's what I'm thinking. I didn't usually need of a guy that face paint and will and just all and they could monster so the POOT. Why won't Dolby Allen debut and WWE into I'm scared that will make him 50. So I speak for the WWE universe when I say that we know when this character event hasn't been get interesting. We don't understand this hype. So it was interesting to see. So that's at the time. So going to Wendy Orton side. After a year of the example has been very real. So I heard a voice in my head that calling me. Thank you, Ashley Black. So this was back in something here tone was a lot more shocking, but it was crazy like when the order was the 48 lot more. That side is going to end with sick. Welcome back online, Randy Orton. So this was always going on the road to into WrestleMania. So this is awesome crowd sense. I just heard a crowd sense that said, "This is awesome. This is awesome." So this was interesting to see. And this is a way better than Super Split Off. I thought we were gonna get. I'm so excited about this. After he leaves suspended after that, I think, let me see. So this is Randy Orton into Cody Rhodes has covered up blood all over his face. Really bad. So let me show you guys a quick minute. So here's Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes has been covered up blood over him. Into Randy Orton sitting down to the seal, and he's staring at the title belt. So it's when you see that plays out into WrestleMania 42. So it's when you see it until that goes. So, like I said before, so let me see here. So this is so crazy tonight. I'm in this hit. Title 1 was good on Randy Orton. I missed this part. I like this part. So, Randy Orton is at the best. He's a lesson kiddo. But he is. So, yes. Thank you, Randy. So, I bet WWE is think the title card was going to be something Randy Orton. Someone did LL into he was here tone he had feel. So it was a great show tonight. Also, so I think he's heard voices in his head and he's listening to them. So man, this husband is so very good. I'm gonna watch the whole thing again. This is too farewell. I can't wait to watch WrestleMania 42. I'm so excited for that. Now, and yes, when you always hear comeback since last season, like 2009, for so many years. So, that's it for this week. So, I guess it appears that NXT Liberty is heading on Tubi now. So, I saw that. Most of I just got my now so far. So, let me see here, a couple of notes. So let me see. I get exclusive TNA side. Candice Masil was going to sign his whole TNA contract. He was a former WWE for very long years. And he looks really perfect. I like Candice Masil. He's doing a great job. Doing lots of stuff as he has done for a very long time. I didn't really ask about Sonya Gall's contract status. It was said he's on your contract with WWE at this moment. So I'm going to see his update any minute. So I think they're gonna end up doing something with him. It's gonna take a while to. I wish they'd lose him, but better than they have. So probably signed 5-year deals when he was returning. So I was getting rid of AEW didn't assist him, and many of all of it been released by now. I don't know. So I hope not. WWE says release him. He is awful. I don't know why WWE's been doing this. So they can't lose at a time like that. Can't bury him. Right? I won't be talking if he even leaves WWE in only 2 months of December down to the role at AEW. I don't know. So I might keep this update. What's going on for Sonya Gall? So this way you see to stay with a organized that doesn't really value them. So let me see. Free Sony or not just yet. So I might keep him so far away from Simba. So what do you guys think? So let me know what you guys think on my YouTube live chat comment. What do you guys think? So I think Nick Aldis and Cody Rhodes are. So this way you see his people at the hospital give him more tests. So we need to stay tuned for this update on Weibo for that moment. OMC, Drew is quit and could it be AEW? So, okay, Drew is back to WWE. I don't need to full facts. This is all to prove I need. So, nah, he's going back to NXT to take the title off. So Henry. So I want to know the part of this. I already think. So why wouldn't it go back to Galloway instead of to McIntyre? So when we see Smackdown at WrestleMania cost Cody Rhodes the belt. So this way you see when that plays out. So I think he's going off to make a new movie is to hype a new movie. That's what he's doing next. For him. So no kidding, Omega and Drew's not going to AEW. So this way you see that plays out next. So probably I think Andy is gone and working in a full movie. I'll say Highland movie I think. And Jim McIntyre may be next. So I hope you guys have a great Smackdown movie tonight. So I'm going to wrap this up. I will read some more tomorrow. So anytime soon. So it's really gets hope. So maybe do a live post right away. Give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second here, guys. Okay, we'll get over my page. Okay, so we have 88% rate like Smackdown tonight. 2% is alright, and 13% didn't like it. So let's go to my YouTube live polls right away. Give me 1 second. Let me see. Okay, so we have 3% liked it, 2% is alright, and 3% didn't like it. So that's it for this week, you guys. Let me see any more news for this week. So let me look it up quick. So this one also got on my TV. Also got to be all of NXT stuff on there. So here's Cody Rhodes with ex-Pro Randy Orton at backstage. So let me see. Okay, so NXT Stereo Label will be on YouTube in the United States and Netflix, but memory as well. So CodyOBodyslam.net. So I wonder what the YouTube price will be. So annually all NXT POEs be put on YouTube in the USA for now on or is it says just student level. So what if only everything says went to Netflix? So that's my thought here. So here's Matt Cardona is getting his the game of 2K26. So that's what I think. So let me see. I want the Raw Dog has brought some unhappiness. A lot of people with Diddy Lee will still be surprised by him quitting the public company. And it was known that he was Cody Ferry with like among his Diddy talent. So let's wait and see. So let me see here. So his Ace Styles. So let me see. So it 2K26 is now responsible on able to stream on able now. We can play your game. We can do download in any step you can. So maybe here 2K26 responsible is now released. Says today. So let me see here. A quick minute. Give me 1 second here. Let me get talk about JB 2K26 is possible. So we got AAA, AA is now enabled. So let me show you guys. So I'll be doing next streaming sometime this week. I'm going to play my video games on my live stream as well. I'm doing that next. So let me see here. Give it 1 second. Give it 1 minute here. Give it 1 minute. So let me see. Give me 1 second here, guys. Okay, so let me put the whole thing together. So let me see. So let me see here. So if you want to buy something like a Coke wheel on your kitchen home, you can buy something on here. You get those pans. You get Coke wheel stuff like kitchen doing at home. So let's go to the couch. So you might going to have this. You get you want to buy a couch at home. So this is a very expensive price on here. So WWE 2K26 is now on the console game. So if you want to create has like commentary questions you can download anytime. You can do news and commentary quizzes. You can create your superstars, ears, and title belts. So here's a washer here. They got locker codes. They got this one in gameplay. They got online. And it was on there. So you can check this out about this live streaming game sometime this week. So this is it for tonight. So let's wrap this up here. So hope you guys have a great Friday. have a great weekend, you guys. Have a great weekend. So when I go live stream on Sunday on AEW Reanimation pay-per-view, I'll be right back and for the next stream this coming Sunday and so much more. So they get one Stickle, Spotify, Occupied Spotify Radio, and Podcast Energy, and so much more. So I hope you guys have a great Friday. Have a blessed weekend. I'll see you next time. So anyone just switch to my second channel, and I will start doing a new channel is coming soon. So stay put. So how about you guys have a great night, have a great Friday, have a great weekend. I'll see you guys on Sunday for AEW. We anniversary on this Sunday on March 15th. I'll see you next time. Have a good one, guys. Peace.